2 is going to be a little darker than season 1?
I do, by the nature of it. I mean, season 2 will be about the Abbeys, and now that we can talk openly about what the situation is, there's a lot of darkness that can go on.
Are we going to see more of the Abbeys?
You will. You will see more.
We'll see more. Oh, great. And do we have 2 new characters?
Yes, we're really excited. The format allows you to kind of have the old characters and the new characters kind of coexisting in many ways, because it kind of exists in time periods, why Wayward Pines, different time periods at the same time. So it's a great opportunity to bring in new cast members, and so we're really excited with our stars that we have, Jason Patrick and Jaimin Hunsu, that have joined us this season. These are kind of like our dream cast members for our season. As we were figuring out what the season looked like, we were like, wouldn't it be amazing if these guys would do it? And they said yes.
I play CJ Mitchum, and CJ Mitchum is sort of like is described as a duster of Wayward Pines, in a way that he comes out of animated leave every 20 years and to perform a status check on all the all the major structures of Wayward Pines. So in a way, he's sort of the generation within the I mean, sort of like after your generation, he's sort of like the one who has the brain to know the functionality of all those things.
So he's going to be one of the main leaders as far as the new generation.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Well, I just don't have much to say yet, because we just started, and obviously I'm trying to warm up to the to that world and to the characters. So it's a bit of a.
It's an amazing.
Well, with Wayward Pines was a book that Blake Crouch wrote, so he had his big kind of revelation in the book, and his happened at the end of the first book that he wrote, and really the decision was how to structure the first season and when to tell the audience what's actually going on. But the beauty was we loved what the world was after you found out, so that's what this is. It's more compelling after you find out, so this is what made this particular idea so great. But structure is a fun thing to, as a writer, that's one of the thing I'm getting more and more obsessed with, is how to redefine structure of things in a unique way.
Deviations to adapt it to TV.
Well, most of the first season, we took almost all of his 3 books that Blake wrote and kind of squashed them into the first season. And now Blake and I were talking about how to take the story from the end of those stories to the end of the story period. What is the architecture from there to the end of the story? We had to ask ourselves, what is the end of the story? How does this all end? And so we came up with that ending, which I won't tell you, but we know what it is, and we're aiming right towards it. So yeah, as we talk with all the actors and say, you're playing this, and sometimes we tell them what's going to happen, sometimes we don't, but we know.
So they don't really get to find out until like a week before shooting?
No, we don't do that. We're very, very inclusive, but like, let's pretend I have something where I know where the characters are going to go. Like Blake and I, we know like the next season it's going to, something's going to happen. We don't necessarily have to tell them that right now.
So would you say that so everything's kind of in the dark right now?
Right, and I think that's what's interesting about this season, because so many people know about what happened last season, but through my character, he's going to be figuring things out as the audience is for this new year.
What do you think is the best part of this role?
I really enjoyed making a smaller.
Well, I haven't really been in the game for a couple years, I've been out doing other things, so it's a nice opportunity to come back and sort of really lead the charge, use everything, and it's exhausting.
Exhausting but fun.
Yeah,
that's great. Well, if you had to say a shout out to the input snack, and did you know prior to shooting?
Explored or presented a face of that universe.
Well, now we know Susan. We know how we want season 2 and the final season to feel like. But I don't know. At that point, we didn't know these characters quite yet. But originally, when it's casting is like, for me, it's always about a group. How does the group feel together? Like when we had when Jason came on, and then I was like, oh, Jaimin would be perfect with him, and to give us a real sense of this kind of grounded indie. For me, Wayward Pines has always been like a grounded independent film.
Wow, that's great.
What are the main struggles for your character?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now you are joining season 2 of Wayward Pines.
Yes.
Exciting. So how did you get involved in that?
Well, I guess thanks to Night. M. Night, and well, I just sort of like got a call from my agent, and who explained the world to me, and I looked at the first season and with Matt Dillon, and I thought that what a you know, crazy a roller coaster that you may not like, or you can't get off. You know, once you're on it, you can't get off. And it's kind of like Wayward Pines feels like that. You can never really, it's like never ending. Yeah.
What can we do?
And well, tell us about
My mom says,
did you read the book or when you
No, I never read the book. It's only now that I'm quite interested in wanting to know what was the book like. You know? So I'm sure the world of that book must be quite.
the monster is not the main bad guy.
Exactly.
Humanity is the main bad guy, or the monster that we all
how was
have
it like
inside.
working with a cast?
I'm sort of like literally my first weekend, and then so far so good. I mean, everybody's wonderful. You know, we're shooting in Vancouver. I mean, it's a nice environment to, you know, to shoot in, and yeah, everybody's pretty, you know, comes to deliver. You know, I guess.
So how's it?
Yeah.
And one last question is, if you had to give a shout out to the creators for People Magazine about the show season 2,
Now all the secrets are out.
It would be well, welcome to the roller coaster that you never get off, and at every twist and at every corner there's a twist, there's a new twist. That's where we're going for.
awesome. Hey, thank you. Good luck.